e benvenuti. Good day and welcome to our Railbookers presentation on how easy it is to travel through Italy by rail. Thank you all for joining us today on this Wednesday. Hope you're all having a great day. My name is Carol. I'm an inside sales consultant here at Railbookers. Probably you can tell by my surname, my background is Italian. I have traveled to Italy several times using the fantastic Trenitalia network. So I'm excited to be here with you all today and talk to you a bit about the Trenitalia system and our Railbookers product. If you've got any questions, please feel free. There's a little questions box on your screen. Please feel free to fill in those questions and I'll do my best to get through them at the end of the presentation. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so just who are we? So under the Yankee Leisure Group, we've got the three brands here in Australia. So the first is our Amtrak Vacations product, and that's packages with traveling via Amtrak throughout USA and into Canada. Also, we have our Railbookers program, which is for all of our European packages, so rail travel and accommodation throughout Europe. Our Railbookers brand, and lastly we have our Via Rail vacations packages. So they're traveling via Via Rail and traveling throughout Canada. So we cover a lot of the continents here on Earth, and so basically all these brochures you can go into your local travel agent, pick up a copy. Alternatively, you can log onto our website railbookers.com.au. Download a brochure or order one, or you can even give us a call on the 1300 938 534. We're here in Sydney, so we'd love to have a chat and get those brochures out to you. So why you love booking with Railbookers? So just some of our top reasons why. All of our prices are in Australian dollars, so no hidden charges either. Once you have a deposit on a booking, there's no risk of currency fluctuation either. We can book our packages 24 months in advance. So this is fantastic, especially we've noticed a lot of Australian clients perhaps have booked an overseas cruise, whether it's in Alaska or a European cruise, which can be booked usually a couple years in advance. So this is great. You can go ahead and book your land arrangements to coincide with either before or after your cruise. All of our packages can be tailor-made, so we can really piece together a perfect itinerary for you, starting and ending any of the major cities in Europe or throughout America and Canada. And we are the rail experts. We love to book rail here, and we're all quite rail geeks. So yeah, feel free to give us a call, and would love to share our knowledge and information and book the perfect holiday for you. So as I said, we are here in Sydney. All the prices are based in Australian dollars, no risk of fluctuation once you lock in your deposit, and we do accept Amex, Visa and MasterCard and do not charge any merchant fees either. So we can, the reason why we can book 24 months in advance is we have direct access and direct partnership with all these rail networks that you see on the screen. So this is just a glimpse. We do have many more. So for example, with Trenitalia in Italy, we go directly to them. So we do have, are able to offer that advanced schedule and pricing for you. So no need to worry about, you can only book some of them online a couple months in advance. We can book those 24 months in advance for you. What can you add to your trip? So we're not only rail, so we are a rail vacation company. So we can piece together your rail, your accommodation as far as hotels in all major cities, any activities. So because our trips are for the independent traveler, we're not an escorted company. So if you want to kind of have a bit of a balance, so with the independent travel, you can get up and have breakfast anytime you want. You're not sticking to a schedule, but we can organise some activities for you in major cities. So some sightseeing tours, some hop-on, hop-off excursions, some passes. So that's something we can arrange for you. Also, airport transfers, we can add that in to and from the airport, and also ferries around Europe, and also in northern parts of Europe. So if you're traveling, for example, from Italy to Greece, we can book that ferry that goes from Bari to Patras for you, and also up in the Scandinavian countries. So and also some inner city transport. So we can pretty much assist with any arrangements you like to piece together your itinerary. So how to tailor make a holiday. So this is just an example. So it is Switzerland. So we are talking about Italy today, but just to give you an idea. So this is one of our Scenic Switzerland's package, Scenic Switzerland out of Basel package. Switzerland's actually really popular. We're finding, especially in conjunction with an itinerary to Italy. So they kind of, they really do go hand in hand with each other as destinations. So for example, on this package, it's, kind of covers all the scenic railway networks in Switzerland. If you want to add a night in Zurich here, you can, or if you want to do it in reverse, you can. That's with all of our packages. We can, we can really tailor make them as you like to really to suit your dates and your needs. So as I said, we're not an escorted group company. So, pretty much most of our packages, you can pick any day of the week and we can piece together that perfect itinerary for you. Just some examples of where you may be getting your cruise or disembarking from your cruise. So all these cities here. So just an example, you might be doing Alaskan cruise in and out of Vancouver. Then you can tee it up with one of our Via Rail vacation packages. And Rome as well, in and out of Civitavecchia. Again, we can extend, and perhaps you might be flying out of Venice, so we'll be looking at a package that goes Rome, Florence, and Venice. So you can extend that and make a lovely little itinerary rather than flying straight up to Venice, for example, to continue on to your journey. So we've got some really great packages that we'll look at today, but also you can definitely view more of our packages on our website. Here's a glimpse of the European rail network. So as you can see, lots of little lines on the screen. So that they're the major railway networks in Europe. So we actually have a direct partnership with each of those networks, so which enables us to book the 24 months in advance and get you all those schedules. So rail can be very complex. So leave it up to us to take that pressure off you and get all your bookings in and create that perfect itinerary. So Trenitalia, so that's Trenitalia is the main train system within Italy, and it's so easy. I've used Trenitalia myself several times, and over the years, and it is just really the most easiest way and fantastic way to travel around Italy, especially between all the major cities. Rome, you can get to Florence from Rome in an hour and a half. You get to Naples in an hour and 10. It's so easy. There's no need to get out to the airport a couple of hours earlier, check in, wait for your flight, and then you have to transfer back. So train travel is fantastic, not only in Italy, but everywhere in Europe, because you are traveling from city to city. And the Trenitalia network not only covers all like the major cities, also covers a lot of the regional lines, intercity lines, from north to south, even, going along the coast of the Cinque Terre up north, down to Naples and Sicily. So you can really get around Italy very easily with rail. There's over about 200 regional destinations as well that it covers. So it really does, it is a really fantastic service and also very comfortable. Here's just a little glimpse of what a standard class cabin looks like in Trenitalia. So it's still very comfortable. It's a 2x2 seating. So Trenitalia does have 4 different classes of travel. You've got your standard class, if perhaps you're on a budget or it's a short trip, standard class is fine. You still, it's very comfortable. You can purchase food on board and drinks. You can always bring your own food on board as well. But definitely really great value in standard class. The next level service goes up to what they call a premium class, which is very similar to seating to what you see on the screen. Main difference is you get, a little welcome drink and a little snack. So a soft drink and, perhaps some biscuits once you're board. And then you've got the business class, which is, so the seatings, they are wider seats and it's what you'd call a 1x2 configuration. So very comfortable, more legroom. And usually what I find when I travel, I have traveled in both, and first class does have more room for your luggage. And I do like to travel with a really big suitcase. I'm sure, perhaps a lot of Australians do, and I find that the first class always gives me more room for my big suit and heavy suitcase. But also you've got, that storage up the top for your hand luggage as well. So really comfortable. Now the picture on our screen, so this is what they call the executive class. It's probably geared more towards a business traveler. It's very quiet. It's quiet. You know, obviously you've got the single seating there. They do get access here as well. If you've booked this executive class, you do get access to the Fletcher Lounge, which is at the main stations. And you do usually get a meal served at your seat when you book this lovely executive class. So we do recommend with all the train stations you arrive about 45 minutes prior, just to give you enough time to kind of find your platform. Security as well in Italy is very big, so just to allow a little bit of time. But yeah, no more than you don't need more really than 45 minutes to make your train. Here's just some pictures of this is a Frecciargento train. Yeah, as you see, they're very fast, very sleek. I believe, not from memory, this may be Venice Station. I'm just guessing that because it looks very familiar. I'm sure I've been there. Okay, and just some of the what you kind of scenery you've seen. When you can see traveling around. So the countryside's lovely if you're traveling from Rome up to Venice. You go through that lovely Tuscan countryside. You might see some poppies as well that are in that picture during the spring months. And yeah, so we've got a picture there of the standard class as well as some passengers enjoying the meal at their seat. So yeah, very comfortable as you can see. And they are, Italy, it's not a massive, it's not a big country. So as I said, Rome to Florence, you can get there in an hour and a half. Up to Venice from Rome, it's just under 4 hours. So you're probably, if you're traveling from city to city, you wouldn't be looking at, more than like 4 hours max, depending on the route you're taking. We're going to start to look at some of our packages now. Sorry. So as I said, this is really a glimpse of what we offer in Italy. We do have extensive packages. If you look at the website under Destination Italy, you'll be able to see all of our packages covering from the north, Cinque Terre into Florence, down to the Amalfi Coast and into Sicily, and also the lakes area. So we do have a lot more packages on our website. Let's have a look at this one. So it's the Rome, Florence, and Venice package. It's a great little itinerary. As I said, you might be coming off a cruise in Rome and flying out of Venice. So it's a really nice way to kind of get you up to Venice. A couple nights in both Rome, Florence, and Venice. Okay, so we've got some images here. This is a beautiful image of the Trevi Fountain in Rome. So make sure you throw in your coin to ensure your return to Rome. It's very important. Yeah, it's such a beautiful sculpture. I do recommend either going really early in the morning or late in the evening. During the day, it does get very busy, lots of tourists, but definitely worth, make sure you pop by and visit because it's definitely a beautiful structure. Florence. So Florence, it's one of my favorite cities. It's, obviously, full of the Renaissance era. So beautiful paintings. You've got the Uffizi Gallery, which has a lot of Botticelli's artworks. You've got, of course, the famous statue of David at the Accademia Gallery. That beautiful cathedral in the middle of the picture is the Duomo with the baptistry. So really, Florence is one of those cities. It is a pedestrian city, so that's why it's great traveling by train because you can't, unless you've got a permit, you can't drive in Florence. Parking is very expensive as well, and the train station is right in the heart of Florence. So literally, a lot of our hotels are a stone throw from the main train station of Santa Maria Novella. So yeah, it's a beautiful town, just to walk around in Florence. It's very lovely. Venice, so Venice City on the canals. When you come out of Venice Station, so the actual station is Santa Lucia. When you come out of Santa Lucia, you're actually right at Venice Islands, and that's where all of our hotels are. So, coming out of the station, you've got the beautiful bridges, all those beautiful palatial style buildings. It's really, it's such a lovely romantic city as well. For, if you're celebrating a special occasion, it's really lovely. You can just, sit at a bar and just watch the world go by. It's so beautiful. In Venice, of course, you've got St. Mark's Square, Doge's Palace, Bridge of Sighs. There's the 3 islands of Murano, Burano, and Torcello, where the famous Venetian Murano glass is. So you can watch, beautiful chandeliers being made and glass glowing there. Venice has so much to offer, and you can one night you can book a little gondola and you just really enjoy the ride along the canal. Here are some pictures of my colleagues that have recently done this package. So you'll see some of the images here. So in the middle we've got my colleague at the forum. So that's at the Colosseum, actually inside the Colosseum. And you'll see some yummy pizza there. So I've just had lunch, but I could have another slice of pizza. Looks so good. Then Venice, we've got St. Mark's, and you'll see in the umbrellas that was during the winter season around November. So Venice does get flooding in the winter. So it's very interesting. You'll see there are a lot of wooden planks which you walk on. So make sure you bring some gumboots whilst you're traveling in winter in Venice, because it can get quite high, the water level. It's usually in the morning or in the evening, but it's a beautiful experience. What's great with all the the art capitals in Italy, you can really visit them any time of year, whether it's in summer or winter. Like, it's just any time of year, Italy's, I guess, the perfect destination. Okay. So this package, so as we've seen, it's a 6-night package. So it does include standard class train travel between Rome, Florence, and Venice, with the accommodation including breakfast. So what you can do in those cities, as I said, there's the Colosseum. You can in Rome, you've got the Vatican, of course, in Rome as well. Various galleries in Florence. And in Venice, you can take a gondola ride or go out to the islands. Now, just to let you know, we can book, if you like to be part of a escorted sightseeing tour, we can book tours in those cities for you and add to your package. So based on the accommodation for 6 nights and standard class route on this 6-night itinerary, you are looking at $779 per person based on a twin share. So that is a from price. So when you have your dates, go to your travel agent or give us a call and we'll pop together a quote for you. And as I said, we can build if you want to have extra nights, because I personally think 2 nights in Rome and Florence, it's too short. If you've got time, at least 3 or 4 nights in each. Next, this is one of my favorite itineraries because it's about food. So it's the gastronomic capitals of Italy. So through this itinerary, we travel through some of the beautiful cities within Italy, where you can taste different traditional foods and local foods. So it's a really lovely itinerary. It's we've got 2 nights in Rome, down to Naples for a couple of nights, up to Florence, Bologna, and Parma. So this is a gastronomic capitals of Italy package. So we'll go through some of the images of what you can see. So again, St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. Food in Rome is amazing as well. The pizza in Rome is very thin, so it's different to the south, but it's one of my favorite pizzas. Also famous for, they've got pasta amatriciana, which is like a ham type, it's got pancetta in it and cheeses, or a cacio e pepe, which is a cheese and pepper pasta. They're my favorite, so highly recommend them. And gelato, really anywhere in Italy is great, but Rome, Rome and Florence is my favorite gelato. And obviously lots to do in Rome, besides heaps of museums. You can take a stroll. You've got the Spanish Steps, the Pantheon area, Parthenon, the Vatican, Borghese Garden. So really lots to do in Rome. So if you can afford more than 2 nights, I would definitely extend here. Here we've got the beautiful Bay of Naples. So you see Mount Vesuvio in the background, which is still an active volcano. So Naples, where pizza comes from, original pizza margherita, which is a bit more fluffier than the pizza in Rome. Definitely worth having the pizza in Naples, because it's one of the best. Obviously, that's where pizza comes from. So Naples also does have a lot of history. It used to have nobles back in the time, so a lot of the architecture as well. It's very diverse, very colourful Naples, really beautiful to get around. Naples, of course, you can go visit the ruins of Pompeii and Herculaneum. Also from here, you can go down, you've got and Positano. You can catch a ferry to the Isle of Capri and taste all the local cuisine there. The when you go to Pompeii, you'll see whole kind of like food carts, and they've got these in that area. The lemons are the size of soccer balls, so you've got all these beautiful lemonades, and of course limoncello, so definitely recommend to try. Also mozzarella cheeses are amazing in Naples, and the seafood, of course. Yeah, definitely, it's a haven for a foodie, so recommend, highly recommend. So from Naples, we're going to go up to Florence. It is a high-speed train from Naples to Florence, so you don't need to worry about changing in Rome depending on the time that you're going. So you can go directly into Florence, Santa Maria Novella. So here's a photo of the Ponte Vecchio. So Ponte Vecchio has a beautiful jewelry. So if you're looking to buy something special, definitely recommend going to Ponte Vecchio. You've also got the leather markets in Florence at San Lorenzo. Obviously, all the museums I talked about before. Florence, you've got to have the Florentine steak. So it's a really big piece of veal and steak, but it's very well done. And in the Tuscany area, they use it's very hearty style of food. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, everywhere is really amazing. And the gelato and the biscuits, highly recommend in Florence. Bologna. So Bologna, lots of history in Bologna. They have a lot of medieval streets, different lots of towers and basilicas. It's actually has the oldest university in the world. A little fun fact for you. But besides that, of course, being about food, Bologna bolognese. So you've got try pasta bolognese or tortellini, and yeah, really this region of Emilia Romagna where Bologna is, and it is definitely a foodie's paradise. It's where all like the cured hams come from, balsamic vinegars, cheeses. It's amazing. The next little town, which is quite close to Bologna, is Parma. So Parma is actually UNESCO listed as City of Gastronomy. So definitely worth visiting. It's a really beautiful, lovely medieval town which you can stroll, really stroll along. And you'll see in the background you've got the cathedral and the baptistry nearby. So during the Renaissance time, all the baptistries were built near the cathedrals, and you'll see that in Pisa or in Florence. We've seen it before. So that's a little bit of a just background for you. Hold that lady there. She's holding a really lovely big piece of cheese, which is called Parmigiano Reggiano, which is from this area. Beautiful cheese, and they serve it with all different types of condiments, like little marmalades and honeys. It's just amazing. And of course, prosciutto. So prosciutto di Parma comes from Parma, and yeah, as I said, a lot of different cured meats and salamis and cheeses. Yeah, definitely, definitely a place to go and visit. And it's a really, really lovely area, really lovely part of Italy. So the gastronomic capitals of Italy, it's an 11-day, 10-night package. So what this includes, so you've got rail travel throughout Italy in standard class and 10 nights accommodation with breakfast included. And so what you can do, as we said, of course, eating pizza in Naples and the seafood and, the bolognese and the parmigiano and the ham. So, you can really just eat your way through Italy, which is great. So the price starts from $989 per person twin share. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite packages. Okay, the next package we're going to look at, so we kind of glimpse at that Switzerland package earlier. So as I said, Italy does go hand in hand with Switzerland. So this is a really great little small itinerary, which you can, kind of have it in between. Perhaps you're traveling from London into Paris, coming down through France or Germany. We can start this package in Zurich for a night, and then it goes into Milan. So you take the beautiful scenic Bernino Express into Milan for one night, and then across to Venice for 3 nights. So we'll look at this package a bit more in depth. Some images. So we've got Zurich here. So, beautiful city. Lots of the architecture is just amazing in Zurich. Very easy to kind of get lost in as well, and just walk around the promenade. Really lovely. And Zurich is great because it's it's I guess the hub for Zurich, so you can also fly into Zurich. But yeah, it's really easy to get in and out of there. Lots of masterpieces and shopping. Obviously in Zurich as well. Really beautiful very lovely city. Now, the Bernina Express, it's one of the scenic journeys that if you're going to Switzerland, you'd want to do. It's just so spectacular and scenic. As you can see here, you're traveling through snow-capped mountains, you know, all that beautiful lush greenery. You travel over, you know, different viaducts, and yeah, it's just really amazing. And the Bernina Express train is actually listed as a UNESCO heritage site as well. So it's really, really amazing way to travel between Switzerland and Italy. So you can do this as a return trip if you are staying in Switzerland, but it's a great way to kind of connect those two countries together by doing the Bernina Express, either from Core or from St. Moritz into Tirano. So Milan, we stop on this package for a night. So Milan, obviously fashion capital of the world, so lots of shopping, but also the architecture. Like this is a picture of the Duomo of Milan. It's a Gothic cathedral. It's just amazing. You can even you can also walk on the outside, so up the top. I've done that myself. It's just spectacular. It's so intricate on the outside, and inside it's just beautiful. Like it's a very high ceiling. It's just amazing. So definitely worth going into the Duomo of Milan. Behind the Duomo, you'll see the Galleria. So it's a little shopping centre of Milan, and down the street there, Vittorio Emanuele, you've got heaps of shops around there. Also Milan, you've got Leonardo da Vinci's La Supper, so you can do that as a tour. Definitely recommend it. You've got the La Scala Opera, you know, and also Milan actually is also famous for their aperitivo or happy hour. So about 5 o'clock, if you go to a bar, grab a drink, you can just sit back, watch the world go by. And they've also got when you buy a drink, they've usually got buffet with like little, you know, nibbles and stuff that you can kind of have as part of your aperitivo or happy hour. Back to Venice. So this package ends in Venice. So obviously we've seen Venice, lots to do as well. You know, St. Mark's, gondola rides, the islands, Marina Brano, Torcello, Doge's Palace. Also, I recommend going into some of the churches there. The artworks are just amazing. When I was in Venice years ago, I actually went to a church and they were having an opera that night. So we ended up going back and it was just amazing. So the little things like that you can kind of discover along the way. And I do recommend in Venice just walking around and getting lost, because you just come across so many amazing buildings and, you know, and artworks. It's just really amazing and fascinating. Okay, so this small package, so it's a 6-day package. So we've got 5 nights. Those 5 nights include breakfast and standard class travel between each city, as well as it does include the seat reservation between Core and Tirano. Now, Tirano is a small little town in Italy where you change when you're crossing over to get to Milan. It's a really beautiful town up in the mountains. It's very small, so you usually have about a couple hours between the trains. So I do recommend going. There's a little cathedral there, having a look at that little piazza, a little square, and also some really nice little restaurants. So I do recommend kind of stopping there for lunch, yeah, before moving on to Milan. So other things you can do in Venice, obviously, is a gondola ride. Try some local Venetian cuisine, lots of seafood, obviously, in Venice. And I do recommend also the Canareggio area, which is near Santa Lucia Station. Really, it's, you know, it's a bit more affordable than eating at St. Mark's, so definitely really beautiful area. So this package starts at $969 per person, twin share. So as I said, you can tailor make it and extend as you like. So if you want to, from Venice, go down to France, we can do that, or you want to add another night in Milan or Zurich or anywhere. So we can definitely, we're here to help you piece together your perfect trip. So how do you book us? So we do recommend going to your local travel agent, get them to give us a call, and we're happy to work with your agent to piece together your itinerary. Alternatively, feel free to give us a call on 1300 938 534. So as I said, we are in Sydney Monday to Friday. I would love to actually hear from you and have a chat and really help you piece together your itinerary. Or you can visit our website at railbookers.com.au, where we have not only our Italy packages, but all of our other packages on there. So have a look, and yeah, if you want to combine any two, or, you know, really, we're here to help you really have your dream holiday. So feel free to give us a call. Definitely love to hear from you. So just to recap, we work with all of these particular railway networks as well as many others with a direct partnership, enabling us to book your holiday 24 months in advance. So leave it all up to us to book your hotels, your rail, any sightseeing tours, and we can do that for you, up until 24 months. And prices are locked in as soon as you pay the deposit. Our prices are in Australian dollars. Book 24 months in advance, and also, as I said, we can really tailor make the holidays as you like them. We are for the independent traveller, so it's not an escorted group. So we can really, work with any day or time frame you have, and also we are the rail experts here, or like to think so. But yeah, we all are passionate about rail, and yeah, can really, recommend the best itinerary or routing for you. Why not give us a chance? So give us a call. Current hold time is only 3 seconds. So if you'd like to just call and, if you want to order a brochure or need some advice or assistance, please do give us a call on 1300 938 534. So either myself will answer, or I've got lovely colleagues here in Sydney, so we're all here ready to answer your calls and help you out. Okay, so time for questions. We'll just see if we've got any questions. Okay, so I'm going through. We do have a few questions for today, which is fantastic. So we've got a question here from Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Thank you so much for your question today. It's a great question. So how much is our deposit? So basically, if we're outside 90 days from your travel date, we require a very small deposit of $250 per person. So just with that, if you are within 90 days, would you ask for full payment, or full payment is due 90 days prior to your departure? So thanks for that, Lisa. Great question. Okay, we've got another question here from Anne. Hi, Anne. Thanks for your question. So which hotels do we work with? Okay, that's a great question. And so we work with 3-star, 4-star, 5-star hotels. They are all centrally located as well. So we do partner up with hotels that are either a short walk or short taxi ride from the station. But yeah, it really depends on, where you want to be, how long you're there for perhaps. And yeah, we do have a whole range of options as far as hotels. Okay. We've got one more question here. So one more question here from Ellen. Hi, Ellen. Thanks for your question. So can I add to your packages? So yeah, definitely, Ellen. So if you want to add, as I said, another night, perhaps it starts in Rome, you want to add 2 nights in Rome or extra nights here or there, or you can kind of break up the itinerary in half, and combine it with another itinerary. We really can. We're here to really help and make sure, we create that perfect itinerary for you, and can definitely work with you and fit in with your plans and schedule. So thank you everyone for your questions today, and all of you for attending this webinar. I hope it's given you a little bit of an insight on what we do and our packages. So as I said, you can book us through your local agent, or feel free to give us a call. Thanks for your time today, and nice to have you all. Have a great day. Bye.